She still has a superhero-like temper, and she'll shout, "I have nothing to be afraid of. I have nothing to be afraid of. I have nothing to be afraid of." This repetitive mantra is louder than my workout plan. I have nothing to be afraid of, absolutely nothing. Looks like her resistance to fear is stronger than my resistance to donuts. I have nothing to be afraid of. Then she angrily told her friends, "It's my job to protect Mo." The girlfriend told Chalman, "I want a baby." Chalman thought, "I can't bake well, how can I be a dad? I have no skills, I can't even spell right, what can I give to a child?" Girlfriend seriously replied, "You can give her love." This made Chalman realize that warmth can be conveyed without dictionaries. Marguerite arrived at the park like a fashion queen, pulling a small trailer filled with a big dictionary. See a surprise gift for Chalman. Marguerite told Chalman, "With this dictionary, you can swim between the lines, just like surfing in a sea of books. I'm sure you'll enjoy this adventure." Chalman chose an adventure book, ready to embark. Chalman told Marguerite wisely, "I want stories of Amazonian Indians. I read comics as a child and found their lives thrilling." Marguerite was as happy as finding a treasure map and immediately began to search her mental bookshelf. Marguerite generously invited Chalman, "Come to the nursing home next week and let's read this book together. We can discuss the deep meaning of the story." When Chalman got home, she excitedly browsed the dictionary, finding Marguerite was actually a flower's name. Then she discovered that her girlfriend's name meant renewal. Chalman couldn't help but share this finding with her lazy cat. The more she searched, the angrier she got, unable to find the word, like missing the last jigsaw piece. She realized the problem wasn't the dictionary, but her limited vocabulary. Misspelling words felt like searching for aliens. "I can't use this dictionary because I can't spell the right words." Her mood felt as lost as a broken remote control. "I tried learning, but it's like trying to mistake grass over a diamond. This scared me. I think I preferred the blurry world where I couldn't see clearly." Chalman was drawn to a photo on the wall. See, it was a young Marguerite, who used to be a researcher. Marguerite has been around the world, and now she chose to enjoy her retirement life here. Marguerite took out a book titled Adventures of Bloodprint Indians, and Chalman started reading it to her, bringing the story to life. Suddenly, Marguerite removed her glasses and let out a sigh, saying, "My eyes aren't in good condition at all. The spots are increasing more and more. Perhaps I won't be able to read books for myself any longer in the future." At night, Chalman got inspired in her little home studio and started making a cane. The girlfriend walked in and angrily asked, "Who were those flowers for this morning?" Chalman glanced at her grumpy girlfriend and replied, "Her name is Marguerite, with 2 T's at the end. Those flowers are for her, and this cane is for her because she's 95. After saying that, she calmed down and began sharing her story with Marguerite, letting her girlfriend know more about herself. Marguerite looks both fragile and adorable. Her legs are so thin they might snap like twigs. Her eye problems make me keep thinking, what exactly can I do to help her? Reading is as vital to her as breathing. If she can't read anymore, how terrifying would that be?" Hearing this, the girlfriend shot back, "Then read to her. Don't lose heart, go see a doctor." Easier said than done, but the next day I actually went to the bookstore and sought help from the staff. I need a novel that's not too thick and easy to read. Lying in bed with her girlfriend, she began reading aloud, becoming her first audience, and it was surprisingly good. The cane was finally done, and Chalman handed it to Marguerite excitedly. "This is specially made for you." Marguerite happily thanked her, closed her eyes, and listened as Chalman read with a big smile. In the afternoon sun, pigeons on the ground searched for food, and where the friends had swapped roles. Chalman gradually reduced her visits to the pub, and her friends started questioning her strange transformations. "You're not just off the booze, you're also spouting words we can't even understand." Chalman smiled, facing friends' blame and ridicule like a Zen master, saying, "See you next time." She returned home, noticing an unusual silence, wondering what was going on in her mother's room. To her disbelief, her mother was quietly lying on the couch, no longer babbling on like usual. She trembled as she approached her mother, tears flowing, wondering if she recalled Margaret's words. After the funeral, the estate lawyer told her, "Your mother left you a house." She skeptically asked, "But was that house rented by my mother?" The lawyer replied, "Your mother had actually bought that house years ago, and even worked extra shifts to afford it." Besides the house, her mother left her a treasure box. Chalman opened it to find her childhood trinkets. Inside was an old yellowed photo of her mother, and that made it totally unexpected.